What is up, boys and girls? Today we're going to talk about the tools at your disposal for a budget build. Basically, I'm talking about Craigslist, eBay, and the most wonderful one of all, the junkyard. If you're lucky, like I am, there's a pick and pull near you. You'll have to look it up on the internet and find out if there is. But the best part about a pick and pull is a part is a part. The price for a part on one car is the same as the price for the same part on the other car. So a head is a head, a door is a door. Doesn't matter if it came off a Mercedes or a Geo Metro, the price is the same. So, I meant to do this video from the junkyard because I was just there. But it was a little cold and I was busy doing stuff, so I'll do the video now, back in the shop. Basically, this is the new engine for, well, new to me engine for the Monte Carlo that I've got outside. At the end of the season last year, the motor blew up. Well, it broke a valve and dropped it into the cylinder and destroyed one of the heads and the block. So I got lucky. A friend of mine had this motor. It was complete. In his shop, sitting in the corner. He wasn't going to use it because it was a 2-bolt main. So he gave it to me for free. But when I got it back home, stripped it down, it had those absolutely horrible 624 cast iron heads. So I had to find a set of heads for it. The bottom part of it, the rotating assembly, looks fantastic. There's not even any edging in the cylinders. The thing looks great. So, the engine that was in the Monte had Vortec heads on it. So I already have an intake for Vortec heads. So, that brings me to the pick and pull. I wanted to go find another set of Vortec heads. Since one of mine got ruined, I needed a set. Off to the pick and pull we go. Now, heads at the pick and pull that I went to are $38. So you can find Vortec heads on Craigslist, but they're usually anywhere from $200 to $400, depending on the mileage. These heads right here, which I know my vice is in the way, but you can kind of see one of them, are off a truck that had 100,000 miles on it. The pick and pull I go to, they take a wax pen or paint pen and they write right on the side of the vehicle how many miles are on it, just in case somebody takes the dashboard. This truck had 100,000 miles on it. There were 10 other trucks there with Vortec 350s in them, so I kind of had my pick. Why a Vortec 350? Because they're good heads. They flow good, they're strong, they're not crack prone like the 624s versus the 882s. So, for, I don't know, 86 bucks, I grabbed a tension or two for the Camaro. $86 was my total walking out of there today. I got a set of heads I can put on this and I'm $86 into this motor. I'm probably going to put a cam in it, so it should be a pretty good motor for less than $300. But if you're going to the pick and pull, you're going to the junkyard, if you've got a junkyard where they'll actually let you go work on the cars yourself, a lot of times they don't, insurance purposes. And they usually don't let you take a torch because of fire. And a lot of places won't let you take a grinder either because of the sparks and the possibilities of fire. So you're going to need to take some specific tools with you, other than the basic hand tools. Obviously you need your ratchets, your wrenches, your screwdrivers, your pry bars. You know, the things you're going to need for whatever it is that you plan on taking off that car. Hammers, obviously, snips and cutters, because if you don't need the wiring, you just cut it off. Anyways, bolt extractors. These bad boys. Because if you live in an area like I do, where we have lots of rust, I live in New York, there's a pretty good chance you're going to round off at least one bolt. And there's nothing worse than getting almost to the end of getting the part off that you need and having that last bolt round off and you can't get it out. So, bolt extractors look like this. You get these right at Lowe's. These ones are Irwin. You can get metrics too, but this works when the bolt head rounds off. You're going to want a set of these. But if, like what happened to me today, the last bolt on the exhaust manifold rounded off because of the rust, and then when I put the extractor on it, it rounded off even more. What do? Pretty simple. You make sure you've got your battery-powered Sawzall with you, with at least 2 fully charged batteries and good blades. This you can use, because it doesn't make sparks. It takes a little bit longer, but I was able to cut the back manifold bolt off, which is the only thing keeping me from getting these heads off, and now I have my heads. So I got lucky, but I was prepared. Moral of the story is you can build a junkyard motor. You've got an old muscle car, or maybe you picked one up off Craigslist that didn't have a motor in it. You can do this. Yeah, agreed. I had a buddy who gave me a motor for free. Lucky me. But you can usually pick up a small block on Craigslist for a couple $100. Keep an eye on it. They pop up, they're on there all the time. You might get something like I did. You might get a small block for $100, a couple $100 that has some crappy heads on it and an old stock intake, which is what this had on it. And you might have to source out those parts. But you can go to the junkyard. You gotta get dirty, it takes up your time, but you go to the junkyard, you can get a good set of heads. You might even get lucky and find an intake or something. If not, you can usually find an Edelbrock intake on Craigslist for $25, $50, $75, you know, whatever. You're looking at budget here, you're trying to build a motor on the cheap. Obviously, you're gonna have to get gaskets and stuff like that, but you're not gonna go buy a crate motor for $3,500 when you can put something together to get you out on the road to have some fun, do some burnouts. You can do that on a budget. It is possible. You just gotta be able and willing to work for it. So, as usual, keep it creative and happy building.